All right, so LinkedIn Stories is finally here in the US. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about it and what to do, how to operate it, coming right up. Hey everyone, it's Rich Cardona, the Marine turned marketer turned media company owner. LinkedIn Stories finally made its way here to the US and it is exploding. A lot of different takes on it. We're not even going to get to the opinions of, should you use it like IG Reels or TikTok or anything like that? That's not what we're going to cover. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you some of the features. I'm going to show you what you can do and what I've learned so far. And this app is finicky as hell because I think it's just on overload from everyone using it. But I have plenty to share. So we're going to get this camera right on my phone and we're going to start right now. Okay, everyone, first things first. LinkedIn Stories is mobile only. Okay, so mobile only, just so you know that. Okay, so it should appear up here on the top of your screen. One of the other things you need to know is that you can just scroll. I've seen a lot of the same people already. This is very similar to the other platforms. And here we go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and here's an example of a story. Just like anywhere else, you go ahead and you could click on it to pause. Okay, but this is what a story looks like, nothing crazy here. One thing I could tell you off the bat, no hashtags on LinkedIn Stories, there's no hashtags. Obviously, here's another, you can see viewers, okay? So if I wanna see who's been creeping on me, all the people that follow me or don't engage with me or just wanna see what the hell's going on, I can see. I've only seen, for the most part, first level connections, which is obviously important, but second level connections, that's always a win. So here's, I made a few stories yesterday after I got it, and I'm just going through. Now the app has been super finicky, and we'll probably see it right here when I try and make a new story. All right, and then if I try and reverse camera, okay, it's working today, but yesterday it was a complete mess. So here we go. So if I want to make a story, this is what the screen looks like. Okay, nothing crazy here. I have my record button. I could press it to take a picture, or I could hold it to record. There you go, there's what I recorded, so we'll just delete that. I have a flash if it's a picture. And then right here on the, right down here, I can access my camera roll if I want to get anything from there, okay? Including a video. If I want to put text in, I can't do anything crazy. I can't change fonts or anything like that. I could only change kind of the label and the background. So, that's all you can do there. You could type as much as you want, but that is nothing special about their text feature. Now that's the text feature. This block up here on the top right, this is where you can tag people, anyone you want, zero issue. And then if you tag someone, then that will show up. The people will be able to click on it. The other feature is a question of the day. This is their question of the day. You cannot manipulate it. It just says, what are you working on today? Give us an inside look. So you can answer it on your story, but this is them saying, hey, we are asking the question, not you, and you can use it to answer it. So that's pretty interesting. And then they have what they believe are relevant GIFs, no searchable GIFs on LinkedIn. Okay, so that's a big difference. You can't add anything you'd like. You can't, find something cool. You can't. There's none of that. No. So the stickers and I guess stickers is a better term than GIF. Those are just kind of preloaded. Cannot really adjust them. Whatever it is that you record. Is only going to be 15 seconds long. You cannot hold it and record for over a minute and it just carries on to another story. So let me try and give you a better example. All right, so I'm just gonna hold it and talk. This is my Canon M50 and I'm using a cam link for Zoom, and I'm recording this on Zoom because I wanted to get some stuff out there fast about LinkedIn Stories. So I'm coming up on my time and I'm just gonna continue to hold it as if I were on Instagram and it would continue to another story, but it stops. So there you go. So it will only continue, or it will only go to 15 seconds. So if you want to tell a minute-long story, you're going to have to do 4 posts about it. All right, so that is that. Another thing about LinkedIn Stories, just like anywhere else, they last for 24 hours, and then they're gone. Here's another here's another aspect of it. If I click on my messages, that's where the stories to your replies go, okay? Or the replies to your story go. Someone replies to your stories, it goes into your messages here. So that's just something important to note as well. And then for some of my stories, if I want to save them, I click on the 3 dots. I can download it to save it. I could also, I could send it to someone in private message, or I could delete my story if I'm embarrassed about my story. That is the quickest, down and dirtiest thing about LinkedIn stories I can tell you. Now, let me go ahead and switch the camera and give you some other points. Okay, here's a couple other things. The story does not go out to your entire network, okay? The reach seems like pretty good so far, but it definitely doesn't go out to your entire network. Just like if you go LinkedIn Live, it's not gonna go to your entire network. They're gonna notify a few people, and hopefully that helps out a little bit. So how about a little bit of tactical or strategy here on LinkedIn stories? I don't think it's going to be what a lot of people think it's going to be. Meaning it's not going to be like Facebook or like TikTok or like Instagram. I've seen so many people migrate their content over, which to me is lazy and just not creative anyway. But LinkedIn is obviously a professional network. So if I am a video marketer and a personal branding expert, or whatever it is, whatever it is that I do, I should show behind the scenes of those things. I should talk about the processes. Now, am I going to have anything with my kids in it from time to time, showing like slice of life posts or stories like I do with my posts? Absolutely. But I'm not going to use LinkedIn stories as kind of a diary of just like what my day is going. I'm going to still try and add value, because again, it is a professional network. Even though there's a lot of crazy stuff on LinkedIn, sometimes that is just like, makes you confused about the platform. If you want to be an authority, then you should use LinkedIn stories to expand upon some of your thought processes through some of the things that you're an expert in or what you do. Obviously, LinkedIn stories is a good place for calls to action. If you have a book, if you were on a podcast, if you want to shout someone out and say, hey, follow this person's profile, their content's amazing. It's always good to have a call for action there. If you're going to be on the news, if you have a new YouTube video like this, I'm definitely going to make a story that, hey, I just made a guide for LinkedIn stories on YouTube. Go ahead and check it out. There's no swipe up feature. I didn't notice that either. So just wanted to say that. I don't think you could do a link anywhere inside there. Probably in the future, but not yet. And last but not least, you have 15 seconds. You know that already. So if you're going to use the 15 seconds, don't waste time saying, hey, LinkedIn family, and don't say, hey, it's Rich Cardona. 15 seconds. You want to be in, be out, be fun, be done, as Sean Cannell always says. So that is the LinkedIn stories rollout in the US. I'd love to hear what you think about it so far. I'm really interested to see all the different behaviors that I'm using, and secretly, which I will say publicly now, is it's a really good tool for me to unfollow people, because now I'm getting to see all the people who I knew were posturing, and I'm just like, oh man, here we go. LinkedIn stories is a really interesting way to kind of see people in a little bit of a different light. Now, I'm not saying I'm not encouraging people not to be exactly who they are. I'm just saying when people are just talking about how much money they have or whatever, and it's kind of Instagram-esque, I'm out. So I will unfollow. But let me know what you think about this video. Definitely click the bell for notifications and subscribe if you haven't. I got LinkedIn stories, or I got LinkedIn content all the time, and I will be hitting it really hard here soon. Take care. Thank you for the feedback. See you later.